Hi, my name is JESTAFIN. Today I'm going to present about curriculum contents in early science for preschool. Okay, what is science for preschools? First, science allows the student to conduct investigation with guide, practice basic science process skill, practice reasoning in expressions, and action their curiosity. Second is also provide quality early childhood science experiments to help them develop scientific thinking skill, and they can transfer their thinking to other academic domains. Okay, the last one is child-centered teaching and learning process. It emphasizes on the discovery and use of integrated team teachings and learning approaches, learning through play, learning through or pursuing the school project. Okay, I will present about the curriculum contents. The curriculum contents for early science is first SA 1.0. It is scientific attitude. The content for this scientific attitude is to show scientific attitude and value. The learning standard for this scientific attitude is 4+. For 4+, they show curiosity and competitions. For 5+ is to show curiosity, work systematically, comprehend and be responsible. And the next one is science process skill. It's SA 2.1. The content standards to show carry out observations using 5 senses. The learning standard for 4+ is observe the environment using such as hearing, touch, smell, taste, and sight. For the 5+ is observe the environment using a combination of 2 senses. Next is observe the environment using combinations of 3 or more senses. The last one is SA 3.0 is investigation of the living world. The content standard for this for investigation of the living world is carry out explorations on animals. The learning standard for 4+ is names animals, names body of animals, recognize sounds of animals, observe and emitted and movement of animals. For 5+ is identify habit of animals, compare and differentiate animal according to the diet. For example, for this age is 1. Animal that consume meat. 2. Animal that consume plants. 3. Animal that consume meat and plants. The last one is this years they would like to observe and talk about life cycle of animals, because they have a strong curiosity to know everything about what the animal would like to eat and something else. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you. Bye.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURHANI binti BAHRUN, and I'm going to present about the curriculum content in early science for preschool. So, what is early science? Early science is actually the formation of attitudes and also the ability to master the science process skills through the investigation of the living world, physical world, and also material world. So, early science can help the student to enhance their curiosity and also can help the students to think more creatively and critically. So, as I said before, that early science is the ability to master the science process skills. So what is science process skill? So science process skills are observation, classification, measurement, inferencing, prediction, and also communication. So what is that? I'm going to elaborate more. So the first is observation. So observation is the use of sight, hearing, touch, smell in order to collect information about the objects or phenomenon. So the second is classification. Classification is to observe and to separate the certain object or group according to the same characteristic. So the next is measurement. Measurement is to observe quantitatively by using non-standard units of measurement. For example, parts of body such as foot, handspan, fathom, and also handful. So the next is inferencing. So inferencing is the ability to make reasonable assumption which may be true or untrue to explain an incident or observation. So the next is prediction. Prediction is to make assumption on happenings based on their observation and past experiences or data. So the last is communication. So communication is to receive, choose, arrange, and to present information or ideas in writing, orally, table, graph, figures, and also models. So I'm going to elaborate more about the content standard for early science. So the first is SA 3.0, investigation of the living world. So the content standard is identify living and non-living things. So the learning standard for 4+ is differentiate living thing and non-living things. So for this, the teachers can help an activity which is we put a cow and also a house in order to make sure the children to differentiate between these two, which one is the non-living thing and living things. So for the learning standard for 5+ is identify characteristic of living and non-living things. So for 4+ is to differentiate, and for 5+ is to identify the characteristic. Alright. So the next is SA 4.0, which is investigation of materials. So the content standard for this is investigate attributes of materials. So the learning standard for 4+ is investigate objects which sink or floats. So for this, the teacher can help an activity which the teachers can put a rock and also a leaf on the water to see which one will sink and which one will float. So the learning standard for 5+ is to describe the changes of water, to investigate materials that dissolve in water, and also to investigate materials that can absorb water. So this is, for example, is the teachers can help the student to do an experiment to see the changes of water. For example, is from the ice, and from the ice becoming the water becoming the ice. So the pupils can describe more about the changes of the water if they do this kind of observation and investigation. So the last is SA 5.0, investigation the physical world, and the content standard is explore the physical world in one's daily life. So the learning standard for 4+ is state various sources of light and also record observation on shadows. Alright, so for the learning standard for 5+ is investigate the uses of sunlight in one's daily life. So for this, the student can explore more about the outside world, about the sources of light, about the use of light, the sunlight. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farina. I would like to talk about early mathematics. What is early mathematics? Early mathematics is about pre-number, number concept, and also number operation, shape and space, money, concept of time. What are these? This is about what our children learn in early childhood. It's very important in their life, which is about they will know how to think with logically. They also need strategically and creatively whenever they join this activity in early mathematics. And whenever they enjoy what is the activity that they are learn in preschool, they will also explore something new in their life, just as whenever the young children explore maths when they are playing and build tower by using a blocks in build and in building they start the block by size, colors, and notice about what are this color, what are this shape, and how to make a build or tower. And from that thing they will be know how to build something in with using this early mathematics. So the concept inside this, the children will learn and also play with fun whenever they enjoy the early mathematics activities in the preschool. Number, the experience in this, children will learn about pairing object, which is just like a similar pairs of object, and also they will learn how to match object based on color, shape, and also size. It's about understand about number, the number concepts. The children will know about the number 1 until 10. So they also state the number 1 to 10 in sequentially and continue the number in ascending and also descending order. So this is how the children learn by activity the teacher will give to them. Operation, which is about soft operation in additions or about subtractions. This is about, for example, that I can give it is about minus or plus. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Okay, 2 minus 1 equal to 1. It's about money. Money is about whenever the teacher give something activity, just like a role play, the children will make the activity with more fun, and they also will be enjoyed, just as the teacher will guide the children and give the money. The teacher also will give instructions to the children how to use this money and how to make it real in their life. So in this case, whenever the children use the money and enjoy the activity, the children will use their experience to explore in daily life. Concept of time is about understand time in context of daily life, just as the children will know what time they are asleep, what time they are eating, what time they need to take bath, and also by this thing, they use this thing whenever the teacher will give some examples, just as the teacher will ask the children, okay, what time is you going to sleep? So the children will answer at night, or at 8 p.m, or at 9 p.m. So the children will know what about the concept of time. Shape in space. Shape in space is about the position of an object in the space, just as whenever the children playing a block, and also some things that makes equal to volume, just as one place that cylinder and one place is square, and whenever in this place have the volume of water, so the children will make some option which is the more or less. So by this way the children know what about the space and also shape about this object. The children enjoy this activity that teacher gives to them, so it gives some importance in their life. Early maths in early childhood education, children can explore math with their play and build the tower, just as the activity that I give it and I explained it just now. So whenever the children will enjoy these activities, the children also can apply in their life.
Hello and good afternoon to everyone. Today I will talk you about curriculum early mathematics in preschool. Curriculum mathematics provide early math experience for a kid in range age 4 to 6. It's important to have a kid in very systematically helps daily life and easy to know concept math. Math curriculum preschool will help to develop in planned math planning curriculum. Preschool mathematics are integrated with preschool science concept. 6 concepts in mathematics curriculum. First is pre-numbers, number sense, simple number operation, value of money, shape and space, graphing. Pre-numbers. For activity in pre-numbers, match and compare of object with the same numbers or different numbers. So that match the different number into the same numbers. And the activity for second activity for pre-number, compare the number of objects with more numbers or less numbers. So compare which one for more numbers and which one for less numbers. And the next is concept of numbers. We need to understand a kid to number 1 until number 10. And we must help a kid to provide writing, speaking of numbers and count of numbers. And the other than basics operation. For in term basic operation, we need to teach a kid about minus or addition. What is minus and what is addition? Okay, the next term is value of money. These activities is difference value of money or compare which one money is biggest value or the lowest value. And the next term is we need to learn basic of shape and space. For example, activity, we need to introduce about basic shape for rectangle, circle, square, triangle. And we can teach a kid how to measure length and width. In concept time, we have 2 categories, AM and PM. So for AM in better using in morning, and in PM after 12 noon.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm MARHAIN binti Muslim, and I would like to present about ICT in preschool. As a teacher, we use ICT because ICT intensifies student learning and inquiry skills. ICT caters for diverse range of learning styles, and also ICT can help communicate and monitor student learning. Why use ICT technologies? because using ICT to keep children busy. Leisure application of ICT at preschool are highly emphasized by the interview teachers. In many respects, ICT we conceive as a way to keep kids busy that does not have any defined relevance to the design curriculum. The above-mentioned situation is not uncommon in preschool, particularly after the normal preschool hour. Young children tend to enjoy watching cartoons and film with their peers. For example, on one occasion, a small group of children, 4 to 5 years old, we observed during an online game. So, from that activity can keep them occupied and create a feel-good factor, and it was far from clear what they're learning. It can be argued that ICT is also viewed as a way to entertain and keep children busy. For instance, showing cartoons can motivate children to develop their fantasies, language skills, and collaboration. Next, communicating and documenting preschool practice. The most frequent use ICT in the study preschool was for documentation purpose and constructing personal portfolio, as well for communicative and supplemental purpose. Preschool teachers employ computers and other technologies, for example iPad and digital cameras, to document children's activities, communicate with parents, and maintain electronic records of preschool activity. For example, teachers can usually take an iPad on our weekly excursion, take pictures from children's activities, so can document the children's progress. The excerpt suggests one way in which a teacher uses an iPad to document and reflect on young children's learning journeys. So today, ICT form a part of young children's everyday experience in preschool. By exploring the types of ICT integration in preschools that are informed by the preschool exciting working methods, the findings of this study can bring some clarity to the complexities that surround engagement with any innovation in preschool setting. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is APRILLIN ANAK STEPHENSON. My matrix number is D2019-209-1130. Today I want to present about the curriculum content in early ICT in preschool. What is ICT? ICT is information and communication technology is one of the driving force fueling the growth of the information age and knowledge-based society. Why ICT important for supported early childhood education? ICT is important to support early childhood education in preschool because of the need for ICT education is motivation, learning to transfer knowledge and learning to the youngest students. The curriculum content in the early ICT in technology resource in preschool. My first point is by using ICT to enrich and transform existing curriculum and practice. New technology provide a variety of opportunities to study and change existing curriculum and practice. This is reflected in teacher practice and its rationale for using ICT in preschool practice. ICT is seen as a complementary artifact to enrich teacher practice. In both ICT collections are considered as additional tools to expand the existing practice for preschool teachers. ICT is the internet to provide a rich source of learning for all educators, including preschool teachers. With the available of internet resource, teachers can improve the quality of teaching and learning activities. It is evidence that this resource can support the idea of learning for teachers to use this ICT for knowledge the resources. With this practice, teachers working with young children are characterized by reference to how ICT can promote the practice for preschool teachers and how they align with existing curriculum in their daily learning. My second point is, by using ICT to exchange children's cultural literacy and narrowing the gap of young immigration children, ICT can offer young children a glimpse into a life of children in other cultures and enable them to use multimedia resources from around the world. The following excerpt reflect a teacher's experience of the way in which ICT can make cultural diversity more clear. By providing insight into the world and culture of others, as suggested in the above excerpt, new technologies can increase children's cultural awareness. ICT also enrich the children's environment to respond well to the society needs for young people for intercultural and multilingual approach in the context of multicultural reality. Furthermore, ICT also provides teachers with greater opportunities to motivate and engage collaboration with their children in social interaction. The nature of this technology has given teachers the opportunity to encourage children under their education to collaborate, talk and learn from one another. In other words, embedding ICT highlights a great opportunity for children to learn how to learn from one another, that is, their age.